Thank you, thank you. Your Royal Highness, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. So we are here to listen about peace. For me, personally, I've been talking about peace for a long time, half a century plus. I was 4 years old when I first gave my first speech about peace. And I've talked to a lot of people have come to me and asked me questions about what peace is. Adults, 30 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old, 60 years old, asking a teenager about peace. So what do you say? And you have to say that one thing that is so simple, that peace is within you. Of all things you do, of all the drama and traumas that you go through, if we didn't go through dramas and traumas, would we be looking for peace? No. But we go through our dramas, we go through our traumas, and something inside of us says, no, you need peace in your life. Now, you can call it many things, it's just semantics. You can call it true happiness. You can call it true joy. You can call it true bliss. You can call it true peace. That doesn't matter. But that peace is inside of each one of us. So the question becomes then, if the peace is inside of us, how did we get so separated? And this comes down to this point of what the wisdom is. We're looking for wisdom. What's important, what is real. And here we become fragmented. The reality has been lost somewhere else. Opinions have taken over. The reality that peace was already inside of you is long gone. And now the question is, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? And that's the problem. What do we do is the problem. Because the answer is, you won't get it by doing anything. You will get it by not doing anything. So, there is a little story I would like to tell you. There was a man, and he went to his friend, and he said to him, I met a really stupid kid today. Really stupid. He said, well, why are you calling him stupid? He said, I'll show you. So he goes over to the kid, and out of his pocket, he pulls out $5 in one hand and 50 cents in the other. And he says to the little boy, what do you want? And the little boy picks the 50 cents. So the guy turns to his friend, see, I told you, he's really stupid. He could have picked the $5, but he didn't. He picked 50 cents. So the guy was thinking. So he walks out of the man's house and he sees the little boy coming out of an ice cream store with ice cream in his hand, licking and enjoying. So the man walks over to him and he says, I have a question for you. So what? How come you picked 50 cents and not the $5. The man told me he has offered you this many, many times, $5 or 50 cents, $5 or 50 cents, and you always take 50 cents and never the $5. The boy looked at the man and he said, "The day I take $5, the game is over." So, who is wise? No? On one hand, you almost tend to agree with the guy who says, yeah, you should have taken $50 or $5 that the man is offering. But ultimately, it is the kid that is wise. Because he knows, so far he keeps this up, this man will keep offering him this and he will get many times more than $5. It'll always be in 50 cents, but it'll be many times more. So what are we involved in? We're involved in getting up on stages and saying peace, 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 peace. A poet in India says that without feeling, without experiencing, by just chanting the name, if you could achieve something, then nobody would be poor because people would just chant money, 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 money. Let me see. Nothing happened. But it'll never happen. But this is what people think. Having discussions, conferences. Unless you know how to look in your own heart, you will not see what you need to see. You will not understand what you need to understand. You are the source of your joy. As you are the source of your anger, and as you are the source of your fear, and as you are the source of your doubt, and as you are the source of your pain, yes, you always thought it was somebody else. No. You are the source of your pain. You are the source of your anger. Same way, you are the source of your joy. You are the source of your peace. You are the source of your love. You are the source of your understanding. You are the source of your clarity. You are the source of your peace. You are. You are. We walk on this earth. All our fancy ideas. Tomorrow I will do this. Tomorrow I will do this. Tomorrow I'll get this done. Tomorrow I will get this done. You just saw the video, 25,550, right? You find that shocking? Well, I can better that. Even if you lived for 100 years, that's only 36,500 days. That's it. All you have to do is take 365, add a couple of zeros to it. Simple math. That's it. And you say you don't have time? I'm busy. Excuse me. Excuse me. Just excuse me. Please, excuse me. Busy doing what, may I ask? What? What? Are you busy being in peace? Fine. No problem. Are you busy indulging in clarity? No problem. Or are you busy trying to light other lamps? It's not a problem trying to light other lamps. But if your lamp isn't lit and you're trying to light other lamps, there is a serious problem. Because going through the motions, right? Going through the motions of putting one lamp next to the other lamp, and one lamp isn't lit and the other lamp isn't lit, and going, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Why isn't this working? One of the lamps has to be lit. I will ask you this question. Is your lamp lit or not? Don't answer. You don't have to answer me verbally. Just answer you to yourself. Because you need the answer. I don't. I have to answer to myself, not to you. And you have to answer to yourself, not to me. If I am an unlit lamp, I cannot light anything. So then, what is my nature? Who am I? Who am I? I have this body. I have a name. Actually, I have quite a few names. So do you. The one that your mother calls you by, which you don't want other people to know. The one your wife calls you most of the time, that you really don't want to ever say. The one that the husband thinks about but doesn't call you. The ones that friends call you by. The ones your associates call you by. And then, there must be a name that you have for yourself. What do you call yourself? What name have you given yourself? The unfortunate one? The stupid one? The crazy one? Or the blessed one? Which one? Do you feel blessed? If you feel blessed, why do you feel blessed? Is it because you got the promotion? Is it because you got the house you always wanted? Or is it because even when you didn't get the house you wanted, didn't get the promotion you wanted, things didn't go the way you wanted, you still knew that you were blessed because you felt it? Which one? Who are you? $4.54 billion years in the making. That's a lot of time, isn't it? 4.54 billion years in the making for you to be alive today. Today. Now. For you to exist. Do you understand the value of this breath that came into you? Do you? Do you understand what this breath means? You know, when you were coming out of your mother's womb, and you were coming out and you came out, the discussion wasn't boy or girl. Discussion wasn't boy or girl. You know what the discussion was at that moment? Is it breathing? Everybody in the room holds their breath, literally, not purposely, just it's just that moment. The physical body pops out, comes out, all blue, slimy, not very pretty. And everybody's like, and it's that first, but do you know how the first one began? In, not out, in. There was nothing to go out. In, the first one, in. And then everybody takes a big sigh of relief. And immediately after that first breath, the baby goes from blue to pink. Now, the baby is alive. Interesting, huh? Fast forward. At the end. At the end. Again, there's the body. Everybody's very still, very quiet. Very quiet. What are they waiting for? The last breath, which happens in, and it finishes. It began with coming in, and it finishes with going out and not coming again. I'm not making this up. This is how it is. And if you are hooked up to those monitors in the hospital, right? And the monitor says, beep, you're dead. And the doctor comes over to you and you're still breathing. What do you think the doctor is going to hit? You or the monitor? You think the doctor will hit you, going, you stupid idiot, you're dead. See, the monitor says so. No, the doctor will hit the monitor, you stupid monitor, you're lying, you're broken. Because he is still breathing. That's your life certificate. Death is very powerful. But this breath is more powerful because so far this breath is coming into you that even death cannot touch you. That's how it is. Of course you understand what that is, right? What breath means? Every breath is a blessing? Oh no, absolutely not. Why? Because you're busy. My buttons, my jacket, my tie, my shoes, busy, running around, not trying to understand what a blessing is. And so, you come. Who are you? There are Malaysians here. There are Indians here. There are Americans here, and there's Australians here. And there are people from New Zealand here, and England here. There you go. Nepal. Isn't that right? Wrong. There's just human beings here. Just human beings. You clapped. You applauded. You agree with me? You do? Really? Really? You mean as soon as you step out of this hall, outside this hall, you will not start distinguishing people from each other? You won't? You won't? What are you made out of? All of you. All of you. All of you. Oxygen, hydrogen, carbon, calcium, nitrogen, and phosphorus. 6 things. 99% of you. Everyone. Everyone is made of those 6 things. 70% water. And you will, of course, not distinguish between man and woman, right? Of course you do. Should you? Till the day you have the eyes to see a human being, you shall remain an unlit lamp. The day your lamp is lit, you will see all others like you see yourself. You will see in them not their faults, but you will see in them the blessing and then the faults. That was just to cover myself. Otherwise, I would have excluded myself from the whole conversation. First, to see the blessing. Is that too lofty of a goal? You think so? Or is that how it should be? That's the difference. Goal? Oh, that's a very lofty goal you're trying to achieve, for everybody to just see everybody like just a human being. That's too lofty. See, that's the problem. That's what I was talking about. It all comes down to not doing, undoing, because that's how it should have been all along. And the fact that it isn't like that proves we are on the wrong track. Lost. It needs to be. I am glad that you are alive. That's what a human being should say. Not manners, but from the heart. I am glad you are alive because I am also glad I am alive. If only I knew what it means to be alive. Only if I knew what it means to have 36,500 days. I have 36,500 days. Oh my goodness. Not very many. And I have to make each one of them count. I have to, this is my responsibility. I have to make sure that every one of those days means something. Instead of waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. What do we do these days? We wait in the morning for the time to come so we can leave for the airport. Then we get to the airport and we wait in line to get our ticket. Then we wait in line to go through the security check. Then we wait in the lounge for the boarding call. Then we get inside the airplane, we sit down and we wait for it to take off. Then we wait for it to get there. Then we wait to get off. Then we wait to find the car. Then we wait to get the luggage. Then we wait to find the car. Then we wait to get to the hotel or to our home. And we wait, and we wait, and we wait, and we wait. And the earth is going around the sun at the speed of 67,062 miles an hour. Spinning at 1,040 miles an hour and 67,062 miles going around the sun. And what are you doing? Waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And some people are waiting to get rich. Aren't you? Waiting for that day when that lottery will come out. Waiting for that day when somebody will knock at the door and say, "You're rich." Waiting to strike the gold. And some of us are waiting for something and waiting for something and waiting for something and waiting for something and waiting for something. And all this time, this planet Earth that you're on is hurtling around the sun. And just to give you an idea, that a 9mm bullet only travels at 900 miles an hour. That's the speed of the bullet. And the earth is spinning faster than that. And then not only is it spinning, it's going around the sun 67,062 miles an hour. While you're here on this planet Earth, and not a hair moves because there is no wind. Some people, what are they waiting for? They're waiting for the miracle. Some people are waiting for the for the heavens to part and the angel to come. So I say to people, the angel has come. The heavens did part. The heavens did part, and the angel came. And you know who the angel is? You. And this angel isn't going to rescue the world, because the world doesn't need rescuing. Leave the waters alone, they'll be fine. Leave the ducks alone, they'll be fine. Leave the birds alone, they will be fine. It is the human beings that need rescuing, and you know who really needs rescuing? Is you. And so therefore, you are the angel that will rescue your world. So far, the attributes that you have discovered of yourself are anger, fear, doubt. And the attributes you need to discover about yourself are the clarity, not the anger, but kindness, You haven't discovered kindness yet. The day you do, real kindness, your world will change. Your world will be rescued. It will thrive. It will be in peace. You see, to bring peace is the wrong statement. Peace is here. Peace is here, and peace has always been here. It needs to be set free. People say to me all the time, never going to happen. Excuse me, you have a brain, okay? It may not be Einstein's brain, but close. Close. Of all the things you can figure out, this is what you have figured out? Peace cannot be? That's it? That's it? That's the amount of horsepower you have up here? This is what I have to say to those people. Why don't you see if you can come up with some brilliant solution so you can know yourself? Instead of, it can't be done. 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 That's what they chanted. It cannot be done. No, it can never happen. Oh, no, it can never happen. Oh, no, it can never happen. So, peace education program goes in prisons. And it brings a smile to the face of the inmates. It brings hope in their lives. You tell me, how is that possible? Somebody who is locked up for the rest of their lives, do you think they have a reason to have hope? Do you think they have a reason to smile? But when the message goes to them that look within yourself for the answers, and they begin that process, it brings a smile on their face. How do I know this? Because I've been there and I've seen it. Going to this one prison in South Africa, there was enough to wipe my smile off my face. I mean, believe me, it was not one of these things of walking into a restaurant or anything like that. It was barbed wire after barbed wire, razor wire, fences, and guards with machine gun, and oh man, talk about tough vibe. And I'm like, whoa. You know, I don't even want to accidentally end up in this place. You know, I will forget my ID or something, and they go, wait a minute, you're not leaving. Not even accidentally. And I walk in, and they're the inmates, and they see me, and there's a smile. And I asked, I said, looked at the guy who was smiling, and he goes, I cannot believe you are here. He goes, I'm so happy you are here. He had been listening. Because when there is hope, then there is everything. And hope, not a fake hope, but a real hope, that joy that you have been looking for in your life resides within you. That truth that you have been looking for is within you. That peace that you are looking for is within you. It becomes simple as that. One day, this little bunny rabbit going along, and a big lion pounced right in front of him. I'm going to eat you. He says, no. Bunny said, think fast. This is maybe the end. So the bunny goes, no, you're not going to eat me. And the lion goes, why am I not going to eat you? He says, because I am the appointed Lord of this jungle. Lion went, what? He says, yes. I am the appointed Lord of this jungle. Lion was very angry. The lion said, prove it. And if you fail to prove it, I will eat you. And the rabbit said, no problem. Follow me. Follow me. You come behind me, I'll be in front of you, and I'll prove to you I am the Lord of this jungle. Bunny is hopping, the lion behind him. And as soon as the animals see this, shoo, 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 disappear, run away. The lion is very impressed. Wow, it's true. All of these animals must know that he is the Lord of the jungle. As soon as they see him coming, they flee like if I was me. And I used to be the Lord of the jungle. See? That's what happens. That's what happens when you do not know who you are. In this life, in this existence, is the greatest gift you will ever receive. You like miracles? Do you? Do you like miracles? How many of you like miracles? Good. And all the other ones who didn't raise their hands, you don't like miracles? We all like miracles. Oh, that's nice, yeah. So, you want to see a miracle? A real miracle? Then look at yourself. 70% water. And the water talks. And the water walks. You've heard of walking on water, right? This is one better. Water walks. And the water boils water and makes tea. And every morning, the water washes with water. And I think that's pretty clever. And that's you. Always has been. Pretty good. No. You see milk coming out of the wall. That's a miracle. That's not a miracle. That's a problem. Because what if the milk started coming from overhead your bed? You will still consider it a miracle? You will say, stop it. So, there you are. Alive. And you don't know what it means. There's a problem. And the problem can be rectified. Because this is what so many have said. Know thyself. This is what Socrates said. He didn't say, know your girlfriend. This would be good advice. No ke bari kenda. Know your boyfriend. Very good advice. Know thy wife. Very, very good advice. Know thy husband. Very good advice. Know thy neighbor. Pretty good advice. Know thy stock market. Know thy newspaper. But this is not what Socrates said. He said, know thyself. Know yourself. I wonder why. I mean, you like to play detective sometimes? Like, I wonder why. So, connect the dots here with me. So many have said this. But what you're looking for is inside of you. Question, how did they know what I'm looking for? I didn't publish it. I didn't put it on Facebook. I didn't put it on Twitter. I don't have a Twitter account. I don't have a Facebook account. I didn't put it on Facebook. I didn't put it on Twitter. Definitely did not put it on my website. How does this person who was born in the 1500s, Kabir, know that what I'm looking for is inside of me? I mean, goodness. What's going on here? Is this a conspiracy? And so here I am in 2014 in beautiful Malaysia, warm Malaysia, in Putrajaya, telling this audience in front of me what you're looking for is inside of you. This has got to be a conspiracy, right? A good thing we're not in America. Because all these theories would come out. The Twitter and the Facebook would be full of it. Some conspiracy theory. There's something going on from a long, long time ago. No, it's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. And if you do nothing else, just begin to understand that what you're looking for is inside of you. That you are abundantly blessed. It's everything you need, you have. This is, on this particular segment of the tour that I'm doing, this is the last event in Malaysia. So I will tell you this one last story. There was a king. Actually, I've told this story just about at every event, so I'm going to, of course, tell it here too. There was a king, and he had to attack his neighboring kingdom. And of course, realizing that he could die, this whole idea of heaven and hell really came into his head, and he started going into heaven, hell, heaven, hell, heaven, hell. So then, if I die, will I go to heaven? If I die, will I go to hell? And the next thing you know, he's into this whole thing, and then he's going, well, what is heaven? What is hell? What is heaven? What is hell? And he couldn't sleep all night long. What is heaven? What is hell? What is heaven? What is hell? Next day, there he is in his armor, sits on his horse, and his army is following him, and he's off there to attack his neighbor. As he's going on the horse, he sees a wise man coming the other way. So he goes, oh, I'll ask this wise man. So he gets his horse, gallops over there to the wise man, stops the wise man, says, hey, wise man, tell me, what is heaven? What is hell? Wise man, being truly wise, said to the king, I don't have the time. I am going somewhere. I don't have the time to tell you what is heaven or what is hell. This made the king very angry. And the king said, how dare you? Don't you know who I am? I'm the king. You can't tell me you don't have the time. If you know, you must say. And he was angry. He was furious, furious, furious. And the saint said, King, now you are in hell. King stopped. Wow. This amazing. Amazing observation. I am in hell. I don't feel good. I'm angry. Wow, this is a wise man. King gets off his horse, gets on his knees. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I understood something. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for clarifying it for me. And the wise man said, King, now you are in heaven. Nice, cute little story, isn't it? Heaven is not that far. Heaven is not that far. Be in gratitude for what you have, and you will be in heaven. Be in confusion, doubt, anger, pain, suffering is what you will have. Because that's what anger brings. That's what doubt brings. The source of your joy is within you. Your heaven is wherever you go. And the good news is you don't have to die to go to heaven. I mean, the idea of heaven is great, but there's just one little problem with it. You have to die. Well, the heaven that is here, you can have it without dying. And the hell is here, like no other. I mean, even what Dante came up with, that was nothing. That would be a park walk, a picnic in the park, compared to the hell that exists here, that we have made for us, for each other. We can make it a heaven, we can make it a hell. One takes doing, one takes undoing. To love someone takes nothing. Takes nothing. You don't have to push a button, you don't have to do anything. Just be and feel the love for that person. To hate the other person, you have to come up with a lot of things and remember a lot of things. Because if you have bad memory, the chances are you don't hate too much. Because you keep forgetting what this person did, what this person did, what this person did. But to love, what does it take? You have a child? What does it take to love this child? Nothing. For peace, you don't have to do anything. For wars, you have to do a lot. And peace is not absence of war. When you are in peace, there will be no war, providing you are in peace. Thinking getting rid of the wars will bring peace, wrong formula. Wrong formula. So, I hope you enjoyed this evening. I did. It's always a pleasure to talk to those people who are interested in peace. It really, truly, truly is. And you being here today, making the time to come here, I commend you. It is people like you that give the hope that peace is possible. And believe me, it will be, truly, 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 it will be the whole mankind's finest hour. The finest hour, when peace dances in the hearts of the people. There's a lot of people hungry in this world. There's a lot of people hungry in this world. And the reason why they're not getting food is not because there isn't food. What if I told you that this is a research that was done by the American Army Corps of Engineers? 50% of the food 50% of the food annually is wasted. Of all the food that is grown on the face of this earth, 50% is wasted. Wasted. Food isn't the issue. Food isn't the issue. The greed is the issue. The greed. More than enough food. More than enough food to feed the whole world. That nobody has to go hungry. But how do you get rid of the greed? Well, when you begin to see each other like you are. Like you are. Like you are. So, do I make a difference? I don't know. I try. I go, and I have been doing this since I was 4. To go place to place to place to place to place to place. And I know that the seeds are being sown. And this gives me a great comfort, because I want to see all the people, and I'm not even going to say of the different countries, because countries are these little lines that somebody drew. I fly, I look down, I don't see those lines. They're not there. It's not like, oh, look, oh yeah, we must be here. No, people just drew up these lines. And then they fight to move them. It would be great to just get rid of them. Then you wouldn't have to fight to move them. But that's not going to happen, because it's like, do or die, do or die. Make this line. This is mine, this is yours. And everybody's caught up in it. This is mine, that's yours. This is mine, that's yours. This is mine, that's yours. And there is a lot of people, and what is greed? This is mine, and that's mine too. And that's greed. One little step more. The problems that the world faces, of all the water, you think there isn't enough water? There's plenty of water. Plenty of water. There's plenty of food. There's plenty of land. What is missing is kindness. If there was plenty of kindness, we would have a little better world for ourselves. People always go, for our children, for our children, for our children, for our children. One day I thought about that and said, well, what's wrong if we had it for us too? I mean, was that problematic? I mean, it only should be for our children, not for us? I mean, I think if it was for us, then we would definitely make sure that it would be there for the children. So I say for everyone. Everyone! If you are 90 years old, for you. 80, you, yes? If you're 10, you too. All of us. Peace needs to be given a chance, because everything else has been, and it doesn't work. Think about it. And if you ever want peace, know one thing. Peace is within you. Always was, always will be. Thank you very much, and good night. Thank you.